Want some coffee, sweet?
I could use a cup.
Well, I see you went back to the penthouse and got your clothes.
Yeah.
Did you see Cecile?
She was there.
And what does that mean?
Doesn't mean anything.
Okay, you don't want to talk about it.
Right.
Okay.
What about yourself?
What about me?
Well, this is kind of an important day for you.
Why?
Trial.
Oh, it's not a trial, honey. It's just a hearing. It's all going to be very civilized.
You want me to come?
Do you still want to?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've got to go to the complex to take care of a few things. Would that be all right?
Yeah, sure. I have to wait for Mom to, come over and sit with Matthew. The hearing's at 10, so I'll meet you there, okay?
I can come by and pick you up.
No, that's not necessary.
Well, I don't think you should be alone.
I'm not going to be alone. I'll meet you there, okay?
My, that suit is a sharp contrast to the clothes you've been wearing. You look absolutely smashing, Mac.
Thank you. No harm in having a psychological boost on a day like today. And if I may say so, you look absolutely gorgeous.
You may say so. Thank you. More coffee?
Yeah, I'll have a spot, thank you. That's fine.
Oh, Sandy, good morning.
Morning, Alice.
Come on in. I have a cup here for you.
Oh, thank you.
Good morning, son.
Morning, Dad.
Sandy.
Yes, sir?
Something worrying you?
No. At least, something that's very important.
You still planning on going to the hearing with me?
Yes, sir, I am.
Oh, good. I was a little worried.
Why?
I was afraid I might not be able to keep you from overexerting yourself.
Oh, I think you could handle them all by yourself if you had to.
I totally agree with you, Sandy. You could keep anybody from doing anything you don't want them to do. I'm well aware of that.
Well, I hope that's true, at least for this morning.
Mac, I've got to run a few errands before the hearing, but I'll be back over before Brooks drives you.
Oh, well, listen, there's no reason for you to come all the way back out here for nothing. Brooks and Alice can take care of things.
It's not for nothing, Mac. I want to be with you.
Thanks. Well, why don't you just join us over there?
Sure, that's fine. I'll see you there, okay?
Good.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Nothing that can't wait for you.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm flattered.
Oh, please, sit down. I mean it.
Thank you.
Glad you're here. So, what's it going to be?
Sorry?
Well, have you reached a decision?
Oh, a decision.
Will you be joining us here at the Blackhawk Project?
Well, Denny, that's what I came here to discuss with you.
Another world.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hi, Mitch. I'm glad it's you.
Hey, you all right, Matthew?
Oh, yes, we're both fine. I'm just nervous, I guess.
You mean about the divorce hearing?
Yeah, I don't know why. Brian says it's nothing to worry about. It's not going to, go on forever, be painful or anything like that.
Okay. Well, it's all right. It's just natural to be nervous.
You think so?
Yeah, it's going to be over soon.
Can't be too soon for me. I want to get out there and be with you so much.
Well, that's one reason why I'm calling. I found a place for us to live.
You did? Tell me all about it. Tell me everything.
Well, it's a house.
A house? You got us a house?
Well, it's more like a cottage than a house.
Oh, it sounds wonderful. What's it like?
Well, the ceilings are high-beamed, and there's a fireplace.
Oh, I love it already.
There's a dining room, small, right off from the living room. It's got these nice open windows overlooking the yard. I'll tell you about that in a minute, but right next to the living room, there's an old-fashioned kitchen. And there are 2 bedrooms. Upstairs, there's an attic, and as soon as I get a chance, I want to get up there and set it up for a studio for both of them.
Oh, it just sounds perfect.
Listen to this. The light
Uh-huh.
comes in from the northern exposure. It's wonderful. It'll be excellent for sculpting or whatever.
Oh, I can't believe it.
You won't believe the view outside the windows either. And on 3 sides of the house, there are these large redwood trees, and it's like that they grow and you can't even see the top of them, and they go on and on like they've been there forever.
You love the place already, don't you?
Oh, you noticed?
You've already taken pictures, I bet, huh?
A few.
A few?
Well, a few rolls, actually.
Would you send me a picture of one of them?
What, you want a picture of a redwood?
Yes, I do. Send me one, okay?
Okay, I'll put it in the mail today or tomorrow. Soon. The hearing's at 10?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just called to let you know that I'm thinking of you.
Thank you. That helps a lot.
You better get going. I'll talk to you later tonight.
Oh, that would be great.
I love you.
I love you, too.
Don't keep me in suspense any longer. Are you going to take the job?
Denny, I'd like to, if you still want me.
Of course we still want you.
Great, I'd be thrilled to do it then.
Good. Did you get a chance to look at the files?
I not only looked at them, I read every word.
And, well, what did you think?
Well, they're fascinating. They're a little bit weird.
Weird. Why do you say that?
You haven't read them?
Actually, I've just glanced at them. I haven't had a chance.
Oh, I think that you should read them. They make for some very fascinating reading.
Now you really got me curious. Oh, why do you say that like that?
Well, don't you think it's just a little bit peculiar that a man would want his apartment walls covered with black marble?
Black marble? That's what Mr. Black wants?
Mm-hmm. And he's given me pictures here of every stick of furniture he wants. It's all very specific, down to the color of the carpeting on the stairways and in the vestibule.
The guy knows what he wants, huh?
Uh-huh. You should see the list of all the electronic equipment he wants. I mean, I don't even know what half of those things do.
But you're going to be able to handle that, aren't you?
Oh, sure, no problem. He's given me a list of all the model numbers and exactly where they can all be purchased.
See, that's specific about everything?
Mm-hmm. He's even included a blueprint in great detail of where he wants everything placed inside the penthouse.
He's really incredible, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. So, Denny, what's he really like?
I don't know. I never met the guy.
You've worked here all this time? You've never even met him?
Nope. Quinn, she's worked here 3 years, and she's never met him either.
Are you? Well, he really is a mystery man, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, don't you even wonder what he's like?
Constantly.
Ooh, I don't blame you. Oh, I'm so curious.
Well, we're going to find out later next month.
Why? What happens then?
That's when Mr. Black arrives in Bay City. That's when all this stuff has to be finished.
Good, so that's it for editorial, right? How about advertising?
Well, I got the figures here for mid-October. Seems to me we're in the ballpark.
You don't expect to lose any?
No, not at all. Circulation is up.
How
And
up?
that always pleases the advertisers.
How far is it up?
Well, it's 50 new subscribers a week. Jamie, I know that's not astronomical, but we're very pleased about that.
Okay. What about staff? Any changes need to make there?
No, there's no changes. Oh, wait a minute. We took on Sandy Alexander. It'll be in an apprentice situation, so he'll be moving around a lot.
Good. Anything else?
No, that's about it. Everything's under control.
Okay, good. Well, I guess that about does it.
Yeah, sure, for the time being.
Now, Max should be back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I know that. But if anything should come up, I know you'll be here.
Well, if something does come up, I'm sure you'll be able to handle it.
So, have you seen Rhonda lately?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Is that all you're going to tell me?
Not much else to say.
You're a regular chatterbox, you know that?
And you're not too subtle.
I wasn't trying to be.
Okay, so we went to a football game.
Yeah? How was it?
What are you asking, Larry?
Have you seen her since?
Who, Rhonda?
Oh, man, this is like pulling teeth.
Look, Larry, Rhonda is a nice kid, but it's like I told you before. She's more like a kid sister.
Well, look, you have a good time with her, don't you?
Sure, we have a good time, but don't go trying to build it up into some kind of grand romance.
I
Okay?
don't get so defensive. I'm not asking you to marry the kid.
You sure?
I'm happy you're having a good time with her.
Guess so am I.
Yeah.
Ewing, Grove, how's it going?
Sadowski?
Fine.
Grove, you got a minute?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
You've been dating my kid sister, haven't you?
Well, I've seen her a couple of times. I wouldn't exactly say that that's dating.
Yeah, well, you're about the only thing Rhonda talks about these days.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, don't go trying anything funny with her. You got that?
Oh, come on, Ed. I'm not going to try anything funny with her. She's just a kid.
That's right. Don't forget that. Now, look, Rhonda can do some real crazy things on her own, so she doesn't need any help from you. You got that?
Yeah. Yeah, I got that, Ed.
Good. Just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
No offense, okay?
Nah.
It's just that I worry about it, okay?
Okay, no offense.
Okay, see you.
See you, Ed.
I need that, right?
Look, relax. I mean, it's very typical for an older brother. It's nothing to worry about.
Yes, sir, Larry. I really need this.
I'm just waiting for the secretary. Doesn't seem to be around.
No, she had an errand to run. But is there something that I can do for you?
I just wanted to return these files to Jamie. Very kindly loaned them to me.
Yeah, I know. I was the one that brought them to you. Why don't you remember?
Is something wrong?
You mean you don't know?
I have no idea.
Well, then I'll tell you. It's about your brother and the hockey offer.
Oh, you heard about that.
Yeah, I heard about that, and I think what you did was just horrible.
Sally, I'd like to explain, but not here. Let me take you to lunch, okay?
Well, I don't see how that would accomplish anything.
Sally, what I did was for Lee's best interests. I want you to understand that. And you have to eat lunch anyway, don't you?
Well, yeah.
Well, great. Then it's settled. I'll pick you up at noon.
What about the December issue? Were all the articles assigned yet?
Not only assigned, but they're all in, Jamie, with the exception of one, and the writer's going to bring that over this afternoon himself.
Good. And photographs?
Oh, they were in before we got the articles. We still have to do the feature food, and that's going to be a toughie. Hey, from the looks of you, you ought to stick around after the shoot.
Well, I'll pass.
Oh, all right. So you'll stay slim and beautiful.
Oh, thank you. Now, let's see, what else? Is the budget, how about the budget for December?
Well, so far, so good. I think we might bring that in on the nose.
Oh, wow. Good job.
Well, I try.
No, you do more than try. You do it. Now, what about staff? Is that all right? You doing okay without an assistant?
Yeah, I've been putting in a few extra hours since I got back from London, but I don't have anything else to do, Jamie, so I don't mind.
Oh, good. Now, what about advertising costs this month?
Well, they always increase, you know, but remember a few months ago when we were having that battle? Yeah. Well, we anticipated the cost, so they've been included in the budget.
Oh, good. That about covers it, I think.
Let me see. Yeah, I think so, Jimmy. Yeah, but you seem to have done it very thoroughly.
Well, I think that you have done a terrific job on Bravo.
Oh, well, thanks. It was kind of easy. When I got back from London, everything was done. I just followed your lead.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you.
Jamie?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You just seem a little distant.
No, I just have a lot on my mind.
Of course. First with Mac and now...
My separation from Cecile.
Yeah.
It was a long time coming, Pat. I've made a lot of decisions lately. And I hope that all is right.
Okay, will you check that? See if I got everything?
Yeah, sure. Hey, listen, Jerry, don't worry about what Ed said, okay?
Don't sweat it, okay?
I'm not. I just want to make sure you don't.
Can we just proof out that report?
I'm doing it. I'm doing
Okay.
it. Yeah. Yeah, it's, looks all right to me. Hey, Jerry, what are you doing? I thought we were getting out of here.
I can't leave until I type out that report for Petroni. Now, he said he wanted it on his desk before we left, all right?
Well, that's what I just read, Jerry.
Oh, that's right. Huh. I guess I must have been thinking about something else.
Yeah, what were you thinking about?
Okay, you got me. Rhonda, I was thinking about Rhonda.
Really?
Does that make you happy?
You were thinking about Rhonda, huh?
I said I was, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah, that's what you said.
So, where are you going?
L'Auberge?
Aha, Lee's taking you to L'Auberge for lunch.
Not Lee, his brother is.
You're seeing Lee's brother?
No, nothing like that. In fact, I'm a little angry at Denny right now.
You're angry at him, but you're going to lunch with him.
Yeah, but I think I better explain it to you. You see, Denny set it up so that Lee would be offered a position on a semi-pro hockey team in Wisconsin. And Lee wants to take it. And he wants me to go with him.
You're not going to do that, are you?
I don't know.
Oh, Sally, that's ridiculous. Really, completely ridiculous.
Well, why do you say that?
Why? What are you going to do in a small town? Lee's going to be gone most nights. He's certainly not going to be spending time with you. It sounds terrible.
I really don't want to go.
Of course you don't. And besides, you could have a fabulous career here at Cory. You willing to give that up?
You really believe I have a future here?
Of course I do. But if you leave, I mean, there's no telling who could walk into the job. I can't keep it open forever.
Oh, well, I wouldn't expect you to do that. It's just that hockey is so important to Lee.
Oh, fine. Then let him go play. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to follow him? You're going to give up your entire career to follow him to every jerkwater town? Really? Use your head, Sally.
Oh, Cecile, I don't know what to do. I really love him. But I also love working here.
Well, you've got a decision to make. Because it seems to me you can't have both.
Oh, there you are. I was afraid you were going to be
Sorry,
late.
I'm late. It was a phone call.
Nothing's wrong.
No, it was Mitch. He was just giving me his support.
Oh, fine. How are you this morning,
I'm fine.
Good. Rachel, I would like a moment with you when we go inside before they start.
Okay.
I'll go ahead. I'll just wait here until they
Thank
call
you,
us.
Jamie. This way, Rachel. Oh, Sandy, Alice, would you go on inside?
Are you all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I just want to speak to Jamie.
Fine, I'll see you inside.
Shall I stay with you, Mr. Cory?
No, I'll be fine. You see to the car.
All right.
Thanks. Hello, Jamie.
Hello?
Sure miss seeing you.
Well, I've been very busy at the complex.
I know, but I thought maybe you might come.
Mac, please, let's not get into
Well, there
this
is
now.
one thing I would like to say. Notwithstanding what's going to happen in there in the next hour, it's not going to change how I feel. I'm always going to be your father, no matter what happens in there. Nothing's going to change.
Mac, you and my mother are getting a divorce today. So how can you say that nothing is going to change?
Cory versus Cory case will now be heard. Mr. Cory, will you come inside, please?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Bancroft, does it remain the intention of your client, Mrs. Rachel Cory, to waive all claims of support from Mr. Mackenzie Cory?
That is true, Your Honor.
Mr. Bond, acting for Mr. Cory, does the agreement stand as it was presented to me?
It does, Your Honor.
Then let the record show that Mrs. Rachel Cory waives all claims of support from Mr. Mackenzie Cory and any or all of his now or future assets. Please understand these questions that I'm asking this morning are in no way of a legal nature. It's merely to determine if any changes have taken place since the original agreement was arrived at. Mrs. Cory, has there been a change of heart?
No, sir.
It remains your belief that your differences are irreparable?
Yes, sir.
And you, Mr. Cory, is it your honest conviction that a dissolution of your marriage is the best solution at this time?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
Then I have no other choice but to grant this dissolution of marriage as permitted by the laws of this state. If there is no further contention, the dissolution of marriage will be deemed complete 90 days from today.
Your Honor, I have one additional request, if I may.
Certainly.
My client, Rachel Cory, wishes to resume her maiden name.
And that is?
Davis. She wishes hereafter to be known as Rachel Davis.
Granted. Let the record so reflect that change.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Bond.
Would it be possible for you to give us a specific date for the custody hearing for Amanda Cory, the Cory's young daughter?
Certainly it would be possible. Bailiff, my calendar, please. I have a date open 3 weeks from today. Is there any reason why we cannot reconvene at that time? Very well. Let the record show that the custody hearing regarding Amanda Cory will be held on that date. Ladies and gentlemen, good day.
Would you wait outside for me?
Are you sure, Mac?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Sandy, just be sure Brooks brings the car around.
Sure, Mac.
Thank you. I hope everything goes very well for you and Mitch.
Thank you. I'm sure it will as soon as I get custody of Amanda.
Well, I think the courts are going to give custody of Amanda on the basis of what's best for her.
Yes, well, then we're agreed.
Maybe you should just get the house salad. I hear it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
But then again, the jellied consomme Aurora might be more to your liking.
Well, I think I'll stick to the
How about the calf's
salad.
brain?
I'll stick to
That
the
comes
salad.
with ketchup.
I'll stick to the salad.
All right. You know, I would get the frog's legs, but I'm always afraid of meeting crippled frogs on the street.
Stop it. I'm mad at you. I'm not going to laugh at you. You're not funny.
What? I don't understand. What did I do?
How else am I supposed to feel, Denny? Leigh and I are going along just fine. Now everything's messed up.
What's messed up? I don't understand.
He wants to go.
I'm sure he does. He's always wanted to play hockey.
Yeah, well, he wants me to go with him, and I don't want to do that.
It never occurred to me that you would.
Yeah, well, it occurred to Leigh. My family's here. I have a job I really like. I just can't go throwing everything away. Will you tell me why you arranged for that hockey offer?
I did it for Leigh. He's a very talented hockey player.
Yeah, well, I think he feels you've interfered in his life enough. I think he wants to succeed on his own.
That's just the point, Sally. He's not making it on his own. He's working as an errand boy over at Cory Publishing. Now, do you think he wants to spend his life doing that? I don't. I think he wants to play hockey.
Maybe he does. Where does that leave us?
I don't want to get in the middle of that. You're just going to have to decide what's more important, Leigh or Bay City. And Leigh, well, he's got to choose between you and hockey. I know that's not an easy decision to make, but he's just going to have to do it.
Nobody else but you. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop. I wanna be kissed by you. Ba-doop, ba-doop. Nobody but you. Boop, boop, ba-doop. I wanna be.
Hello? Hello? It's you again. Why do you keep calling me? What do you want? Answer me. Would you answer me? You should stop calling me. Leave me alone. Hello? 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 Who is it?
Clarice, it's me.
Oh, Blaine. Oh, I'm so glad it's you.
Honey, what's the matter? Look at you. You look like you've seen a ghost or something.
I haven't seen a ghost, but I might have heard one.
You heard a ghost. Clarice, what are you talking about?
Oh, Blaine, I keep getting all these strange phone calls.
Strange phone calls? What do you mean? What?
Well, the phone rings, you know. I answer it. There's nobody there, but I know there's somebody there because I can hear him breathing, and he doesn't say anything.
Clarice, that's terrible.
Well, it's scary, and he calls me all the time, day or night. At first I was scared, you know. Now I'm getting angry about it.
He just called, didn't he? Just right before I came.
I wouldn't answer it, but it might be Larry or Cory at school.
Does Larry know about this?
Well, sure he knows about it. He called the phone company and he notified the police department.
Well, what did they say to do?
Well, the phone company's going to change my number, but they can't do it until tomorrow.
Okay, listen, I'm going to stay here with you now. At least until Larry gets home.
No, it's okay, really. It's all right.
Are you sure you're going to be all
yes,
right?
honey, I'm sure. Oh, would you like some lunch? I mean, I just got through making this great big salad. You can help me eat it.
I would love to. I'm starved to death.
Oh,
thank you.
Oh, I'm glad your appetite is better. I was a little worried about you.
Oh, you don't need to worry about me. I'm just fine. You know what, Clarice?
What?
I think I might finally have some good news for you. I saw Denny today.
About Blackhawk.
Oh, come on. You already knew. How did you know?
He told me, you know, he mentioned that you might be working for him.
Well, every word's true. I accepted the job just today.
That's terrific. I think that's just what you need in your life now.
Oh, boy, I'm really looking forward to it.
You know, the only thing is, I think that Denny says it's a little strange to work for Blackhawk.
Yeah, I picked up on that myself. You know, you're not going to believe what this guy, Mr. Black, how he wants me to do his penthouse.
Why? What does he want to do?
It's not so much what he wants as how he wants it done. I mean, he has everything already planned out, down to the smallest little detail. I mean, even down to the most sophisticated electronic equipment.
Well, he wants the whole thing to be working electronic control.
Mm-hmm. It looks that way. And there's something really weird, you know. He doesn't want a single doorknob in the whole place.
Well, that's silly. I mean, how can you open a door or get in a closet without a doorknob?
Well, he has the kind that slide open and close.
Oh.
You know, but I was getting a really funny feeling while I was reading all that stuff. I'm very interested in meeting this man.
Oh, but you know what? We might be through working by then. You might not get to meet him.
Maybe not. I'm going to do everything I can to meet him.
Brooks, Mr. Cory, is he all right? He looks so exhausted.
Oh, he's fine. He's just very tired.
Well, that's all it is.
I'll put the car away in the back.
I'll see you down in the kitchen.
All right.
Mr. Cory, would you like me to hold lunch for a while?
Well, if you don't mind, Louise, I think I could do with a cup of tea in a few minutes.
Of course. I'll bring the tea right away.
Thank you.
Mac, why don't you take your jacket off and turn around?
Oh, Sandy, there was a telephone call for you while you were out.
Yes, Louise?
Mrs. Cecile Frame. She asked that you call her as soon as possible.
Thank you, Louise. Mac, Alice, excuse me for a minute.
Yeah, Sandy.
Of course. Mac, are you sure you're all right?
Oh, I'm fine. Just glad it's all over.
Cecile. Yes, it's Sandy. Well, no, Cecile, I don't think that's such a good idea. No, I'd like to stay here for... Oh, yeah?
You seem awfully tired, Mac. Perhaps you'd better take a short nap. We can hold lunch until a bit later.
No, I think I'd...
All right, Cecile. Look, I'll come over, okay? Yes, it'll be about 20 minutes. All right, bye. Mac, I've got to go out for a few minutes.
All right, Sandy.
Will you be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. Thank you.
Well, you okay? Mm-hmm. It's over. All except the final papers.
Well, when do they do?
90 days.
Well, is the date set for the custody hearing?
It's going to be in 3 weeks, so I don't have that much longer to wait.
Interesting sight.
Well, that's a relief.
How is Matthew?
Oh, he's an angel now. He's asleep.
I think maybe I'll go check on him.
Well, how is she, really? Is she okay?
Really? I think she's much better than I thought she'd be.
What about you?
What?
Well, tell me. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, you don't look so fine.
Why did you ask?
Because I'm your grandmother. I'm allowed to ask. Have you seen Cecile?
Yes.
When?
Last night, I went over to pick up the rest of my clothes.
And?
Nothing. I've asked Brian to file for divorce.
Are you, still staying here with your mother?
Yes, I'm taking one night at a time.
You can always come and stay with me, you know, if you want to.
Yeah, I know. I think it's better if I find a place of my own as fast as I can, though.
Well, don't rush.
What?
Well, I just think that it's a good idea that you're here right now. I mean, your mother needs you. She might not admit it, but she's pretty shaken up by this divorce, you know. She misses Mitch. So, since you're here, why don't you stay for a while? Do both of you good.
Well, she'll be okay. She's a pretty strong lady.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right, but your being here doesn't hurt, you know. Besides, what else have you got planned?
hope I didn't keep you away from work too long. Not going to get in trouble, are you?
No, I told Cecile I was going to take a long lunch.
She didn't mind?
Not at all. What about you? You going to get in trouble?
Hardly. My employer encourages long lunches.
That must be some job you have over there.
It has its perks.
What do you do, anyway?
Work, just like anybody else.
I mean specifically.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
What does that mean?
Sally, I'm not really at liberty to discuss what I do because it's confidential, you know.
Yeah. Well, it sounds interesting.
Oh, that it is. Never dull. Well, I guess I'd better let you get back to what you're doing.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, I really enjoyed it.
Oh, well, thank you. I did, too.
And I hope you understand a little better why I did what I did for Leigh.
Yeah, well, maybe a little bit. But I still don't know what we're going to do.
Well, I do have a suggestion.
What's that?
If you two love each other as much as you say you do, then being apart for a while isn't going to hurt anything. Remember, the hockey season isn't that long.
Yeah, but we wouldn't see each other.
You could get together on weekends. And then when the season's over, Leigh could come back to Bay City.
I don't know. I really don't want him to go at all.
Okay, it was just a suggestion. Do what you want. But this way, you could both be getting what you wanted. You could keep working and Leigh could play hockey.
Yeah, but we wouldn't be together.
It's just for a while.
I don't know.
Hey, something's really bothering you. What is it?
Well, I just worry about what's going to happen if we're separated.
Well, nothing's going to happen. Not if you really love each other.
Sandy, I'm sorry you had to leave Mac.
It's all right, Cecile.
I just don't know what I'm going to do.
Cecile, you want to tell me what's wrong?
What's wrong? It's Jamie. I've been thinking about Jamie all day. I can't.
Well, I think it's time you pulled yourself together.
I'm trying.
Cecile, Jamie's gone. It's over. Got to start getting your life in order.
I'm trying to do that, but it's not easy.
Well, maybe it's all for the best.
Do you really think so?
Maybe.
I just feel so bad.
It wasn't your decision, Cecile. He's the one who walked out on you. So at least it's over, right?
I guess so.
It's time you started picking up the pieces. Tell me something, Cecile. Do you still love Jamie?
No. I don't think I've loved him for a long time. But I was trying to. I really was.
And it's really over.
Thank you for being with me today, sweetie.
I wanted to be with you.
I know. What are you going to do now?
Well, tomorrow I'm going up to the cabin.
Oh, Jamie, why?
Because it's mine. Because I have a lot of good memories of that place somewhere in the back of my head, and I have to go up there. And I have to get rid of the bad ones.
You want me to go with you?
No. I think this is something I have to do alone.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.